Hi, welcome to the video. In this video, we are discussing about how to analyze list data using data analysis mode in Business Central. The data analysis mode currently in preview in this version, and the administrator user can enable this feature from the feature management screen. The analysis mode that will help you to analyze your data from the list pages in Business Central, and that will help you to analyze the data without running any report or switching to any another application. And the analysis mode provide a versatile and interactive way to calculate, examine, and analyze your data within Business Central from the list page. So I am work with customer ledger entries. Here we have a toggle switch. This will help you to enable or disable the analyze mode. Once you enable the analyze mode, the default action bar from the list page will be replaced with the analyzed mode action bar. Once you enabled the analyzed mode, the page is divided into two areas, the main area and the data manipulation area. The main area consists of the data area and the main data area. This is the main data area, and the summary bar, and tabs bar. So the main area consists of three parts. One is the main data area, and the summary bar and the tabs bar. The data area, that is the row and column data from the list page. Here we are summarizing the data. And the summary bar. This is the summary bar. The summary bar displays statistics of data from the list page data. And the tabs bar. This tabs bar, you can manage multiple tabs and you can get the different tab actions of your analysis view. And another area is the data manipulation area. The data manipulation area consists of two panes. One is columns pane and another is analysis filters pane. So these are the two panes we have available in data manipulation area. And the columns pane contain, we have a search option. You can use this search for searching the columns. So the columns part defines your data. It will help you to include or exclude the columns, and you can define your data, which data you are going to use to summarize and analyze. And using this search, you can search the column name and you can easily find out the different columns from the list of columns, available columns. Now also we have the checkboxes here. Using these checkboxes, you can select to whether the columns should include or exclude in your data analysis. And we have the raw group section. This section contains the group of data. That means you can group the data from different columns and rows, and you can able to group the different data like non-numerical data also you can group it, like date and text you can group it, and those will be available here in the raw groups area. And the values section shows what are the values, the summary of the values. This contain only the numeric values. You cannot use to summarize any text or date fields or columns in the values area. The values area contains only the summary of the numeric values. And the analysis filter. This analysis filters pane help you to add and set more further filters on the different columns. Suppose if you want filter more on the posting date, you can do different equal, greater than kind of filters on this particular column. And if you want the date month, if you want to include or exclude, or you want to filter out some of the months, you can filter out from here. So same way, if the customers, if you want to filter out some of the customers in this analysis view, you can filter out from here. So this filters pane will help you to set further filters that will reduce the number of entries, and that will help you to define very specific analysis view based on your business requirement. And another part is that once you enable the analysis mode, analysis one tab will be creating automatically, and you can add more tabs using this new analysis view button. Use this button, you can add multiple tabs based on your requirements. And once you click on this drop down, you can get more actions, like you can rename the tab name, you can create a duplicate of this tab, and you can arrange this tab, move to left or right. You can delete this particular tab, and if you have multiple tabs, you can delete all the tabs using this delete all action. Same way, once you hover over these column heads, you can see the menu option, and from here you can get more actions on this particular column. You can pin the column to pin left or pin right. That will help you to move the data by scrolling horizontally. You can fix the column, and you can freeze the column to left or right based on your requirement. And you can use this pin column action from here, and you can do some other actions, like you can group the document type, whatever the column you have selected, you can go for grouping. So likewise, different actions you can get available. Once you hover over this column header, you can click on this menu, and you can get more actions on this particular column. So now suppose I want to group this customer ledger entries based on the month. I want to group it on different months. So from these columns, I will add the month, posting date month into this view. And I'm going to just group it, this particular customer ledger entries in by month. So I will hover over to this posting date month and click on the menu. I can simply click on this group by posting date month. Now you can see the ledger entries has been grouped by month. Now I expand the January. I can see the January entries for the January month. And if suppose I am expand the February, I can see. So likewise, I can simply group the data. Here I grouped based on the posting date month. And again, suppose I can see the different document type are here. The entries for invoices are there, payments are there. So I would like to group this again based on the document type. So again, here from the document type column action, I can group it. Now you can see from the January, I can get the subtotal of January. I can see the subtotal of total entries of payments and invoices. I can see the total for the January. See here. And again, if suppose I want to see the invoices subtotal for this January month, I can scroll down, and in the bottom, I can see the subtotal of invoices for the January month. Same way the payments also. So likewise, you can simply group it, and you can get the different analysis on your customer ledger entries, or whatever the page list you are enabled the analysis mode. You can go for different kind of analysis and summarize your data based on your business requirement and your analysis purposes. So again, if suppose I can see here, this particular customer ledger entries is for all customers. If suppose I want to filter out few of the customer, or else I want to get the summary of a particular customer only, then I can filter out all these customers, and I can select which customer I want to get the report. I can select it from here. And if you need all the customer, you can select from here. So using this analysis filters, you can filter it out based on your requirement, and that will help you to reduce the number of entries, and you can go for based on your requirement. And suppose I have selected all the customers in this report. Suppose again, now I have grouped the customer ledger entries based on the month, posting date, month, and the invoice type. Again, I want to summarize based on the customer. So again, I can summarize from here. So now you click on the January, I can see the invoices. See, I have the customers. It's already grouped by the customer. I can see simply I can group it by the customer. I can see this particular customer. I have this number of invoice entries, and this is the subtotal. I can see this is a subtotal for the invoice entries for this particular customer. Again, scroll down. I can see this is the subtotal of payment entries for this particular customer. Same way, I can see this is the entries for this particular customer. So it's very easy to group it, and so that is I have mentioned initially. The analyze mode provides very interactive and versatile way to calculate, summarize, and examine your data from the list pages. So based on your needs, you can create different tabs, and you can create different analysis view. And once if I am in between, I have disabled this analysis mode, and again after some time I have again come back to this analyze mode. So it will automatically will back to the same way where you were stopped. You will come back to that same position. So, so definitely this analysis mode from the list pages will help you to easily examine your data, and you can do some analysis based on your business requirements. So that is the feature we have discussed in this analyze mode feature in Business Central. So thanks for connecting, and thanks for watching the video.